So in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about why I ultimately got lucky with Aurora and why I give up on being rich or super rich. But I basically give up on being rich. I don't. My goal is no longer to try to be like Warren Buffett, a billionaire. Built my wealth from nothing to a billionaire. Uh, that's no longer my goal. My goal in life is just to have a normal, happy life. Just have good money. Not take it easy and get a house and just enjoy life. I don't really care about becoming super rich. I don't care about having a lot of money. I just want a happy life because the more I try to become super rich, the more it seems like my money goes down. So I'm no longer have any interest in becoming super rich. I just want to have enough money to become, satisfied. Right now, most of my money is in U.S. cannabis stocks. It is kind of risky, but I'm hoping that, once the state act passes, I'm hoping that it rallies, and then once it rallies, I'm gonna sell out, and I'm just gonna get my house, and then I'm just gonna take it easy and then have money on the side and hope for another cannabis correction in the near future, or a stock market crash, and then start funneling money back into the market and just take it easy and enjoy life, and just whatever, just not really worry about getting super rich, because the more I worry, the more I care, the more I seem to lose money. So you know my motivation of becoming super rich is basically gone. But there's a chance that the state act passes, and there's a chance that the stocks won't rally as much as I think, and we might crash again. But that is a possibility. I'm not taking that out of possibility, but I think that once the U.S. becomes very legal, which I might have to wait, another five years, which is okay. By 5 years from now, I think these companies that I'm investing into will grow significantly. So we'll see what happens. When entire United States become legal, but I don't think these stocks require the United States to become legal in order to skyrocket. I think they will. I think the state acts could really help these stocks, and maybe even a possibility of putting some of these stocks on the New York Stock Exchange, which would be awesome. But I don't know if that's going to be the scenario. That would be awesome if that was the scenario. So yeah, I'll just buy a regular house. Maybe try to start up a dedicated YouTube channel with, hiring people and stuff. And see if I can try to get on the same level as Jeremy or Graham Stephan. But that's my hope. I don't know. That's just like a fun side project. I don't know if that's gonna be a scenario. But I kind of give up on trying to be super rich. I want a regular house, and just a regular life, and not really try to aim for the heavens. But no, that's my goal now. Some of you may be disappointed. So just a little background about my history. I bought Aurora around December 2016. It was like, I think, December 14th when I found Aurora. It was around $2.34. I invested a decent amount of money on it, but when I heard that Aurora acquired a company in Germany called Pedanios, and that company is a distribution channel, I was very excited. I thought that Aurora is gonna build a bunch of product in Canada, ship it to Europe, and then sell it in Europe. And I thought would be a way bigger market than Canada, and I think that Europe will eventually legalize in cannabis. So I got excited, and I took all my money and I invested into Aurora. More money into Aurora, and I ended up putting almost $500,000 of my own money into Aurora at an average price around $2.20, $2.30. I didn't really get the bottom, but I was pretty close. But it didn't really matter. I did not expect I really did not expect Aurora to skyrocket all the way to $14, $15. At $14, $15, I was extremely nervous, but I was also extremely greedy. I want my money to grow. At around $13, $14, $15, I had over $3 million, over 3 million Canadian dollars. I was so happy. You know, I went from having, when I invested into Aurora, from a little less than $1 million to over $3 million. $3 million. I 3x my money on Aurora. I totally did not expect that. I was so happy. It was such a weird moment in my life. Like, I just didn't think I was thinking I was streaming, and then the stock crashed, and then it recovered, and then it crashed, and then it recovered, and then it crashed now. But I don't know if the third time will recover and it'll go back to $13, $14, $15. I simply don't know that would be the scenario. But if the state acts passed, maybe that's a possibility. I don't know at the end of the day, but the state act would be more for, you know, U.S. companies, and Aurora is more of a Canadian company. But I think if the MJ market goes up, I think Aurora will follow with it. So if the U.S. side goes up, I think the Canadian one will move up with it too. That is my opinion. So I made this video, you know, Weed War 3 on July 6, 2017. I pumped the crap out of this video. I got third parties to boost up its views because I was paying. Sorry about that. That was a phone call, but I'm gonna be playing this video. So on July 6, 2017, when I released this video, on July 6, 2017. July 7, 2017, the stock price was $2.06 Canadian. If you went out and if you saw this video and you're like, oh, this is an awesome video, and then you went out and you just plummeted your money into cannabis stocks, you would have been freaking rich. You would have like 3, 4, 5, 6 times your money, because no, it went from $2 all the way up to 547% return in literally like no time. So yeah, you would have been super happy. You would have been super rich. You would have 5 times your money. So, but you know, some people are not willing to take that risk. My boss called me an idiot. But I'm gonna be playing this video, and then I'll talk about it. So this is my old video. If you haven't seen it, you can just skip it and maybe skip to the end. But yes, I'm gonna be playing this video.
Hey, and welcome to my video. In this video, I will be talking about the 3 largest cannabis companies in Canada. The first company we'll be talking about will be Canopy. Canopy is based in Ontario, along with the associate brands Street, Betulcan, Metrum, and others. The company has only been around since 2014, so they're relatively new. The amount of grown space they currently have is over 500,000 square feet. They also have plans of expansion, like the future 160,000 square feet building in Edmonton, Alberta. Their farms are a mixture of indoor facilities and greenhouses that uses natural light and recycled water to grow cannabis. Canopy has connections in Germany and Chile, expanding the range of audience to sell to, especially with the acquisition of the German subsidiary Spectrum Cannabis Germany, which has over 480 pharmacies to attract customers. According to Canopy's last FICO report, the last harvest only had a yield of 10,837 kilograms of cannabis, which isn't that amazing considering they had over 500,000 square feet of grown space. Currently, Canopy is the leading competitor of cannabis in Canada. One of their facilities used to be a former Hershey chocolate factory, so they are essentially the Willy Wonkas of cannabis. The next company, Aurora, is also a notable company based in Ontario, Canada. They have been doing business since 2011. The current amount of grown space Aurora has is 100,000 square feet, which they can produce around to 8,000 kilograms of cannabis per year. The type of facility Aurora has is a greenhouse that uses sunlight along with state-of-the-art equipment to produce a cheap and efficient way to farm cannabis. Aurora has one of the lowest costs to produce cannabis compared to 30 other licensed producers in Canada. They can't, however, produce as much cannabis compared to an indoor facility. If construction goes accordingly, by the end of 2019, Aurora should have a combined total of 1 million square feet of growing space from the new facilities to produce a total of 70,000 kilograms of cannabis per year. Now lastly, our favorite pick, Aurora Cannabis. We compiled a video with more information about Aurora, so check it out on our channel. This company is the oldest of the three, going all the way back since 2006. Currently, Aurora has a total of 55,000 square feet of growing space with an 800,000 square feet hybrid greenhouse designed by Holland coming up in the future. At current max capacity, they can produce upwards to a total of 7,000 kilograms of cannabis. As of now, they currently produce around 4,500 kilograms of cannabis. When their 800,000 square feet production facility, Aurora Sky, is up, they can produce upwards to a total of 100,000 kilograms of cannabis. On June 28, they have reported that they have surpassed 16,000 patients. Though Aurora can produce an average output of 4,500 kilograms of cannabis per year, they can't, however, provide enough cannabis to the existing customers. Aurora had to outsource the supply from other cannabis producers like Organigram and thus recently Reed MD Incorporated to keep up with the demand. This is a good indicator that shows that Aurora customers buy more cannabis than cannabis customers overall. The progress of the Aurora Sky production facility is going along quite nicely with more than 200,000 square feet of steel frames and glass already installed. Once the building is fully set up, they will be able to keep up with future demand and won't have to rely on outsourcing supplies. On June 1st, Aurora will be adding revenue from its latest acquisition, Pedanios. This is a pretty big deal since Pedanios has 750 pharmacies working in Germany. If each pharmacy can grow their customer base by one every month, Aurora will be gaining 750 new customers every month in Germany. From what I have researched, it seems that Aurora has the upper hand in terms of demand and then eventually supply in this cannabis fight. Personally, I believe in my humble opinion that Aurora Cannabis will dethrone Canopy and become king of cannabis. On a side note, Nevada just recently went recreational. This is great news for all weed companies because Las Vegas is one of the biggest tourist cities of the United States, and this will allow people to get more exposure towards the idea of cannabis and likely increase the market size. That's all to my video about the top 3 cannabis producers in Canada. I hope you
So yes, Aurora, at the time, people were saying, "Oh, you should invest into Canopy. Why invest into Aurora?" I picked Aurora because Aurora was building a facility in my hometown. So that was Edmonton. I lived in Edmonton. They was building a hometown. I could see the progression of the thing, and on top of that, I thought building by an international airport was smart because they are based. My thought was they were building that facility purposely to transport product all the way to Germany because into Europe internationally. Because why build a facility by an airport if you don't have plans to ship a ton of products to Europe? And that's what I was thinking. I was thinking that they were building a facility to ship product to the international market. I totally did not expect Aurora to go all the way up to $14 or $15, but it did. It happened. And I did sell around it, but I wish I sold like everything. And then if I was perfect in the market, I'd probably have like over $5 or $10 million right now. But I'm not. I'm just an average investor. Got greedy, try to hold it long term, even though I knew it was way overvalued at $13-14. I should have sold, could have ran, and then waited for a big crash and then reinvested just before legalization. I would have made a ton of money, but I didn't. Oh well, that's how life works sometimes. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this content. Give me a thumbs up. It helps my channel grow. Subscribe for future updates and have a great day. Bye.